Hello, I'm Renee Valentina, and this is Musing Interruptus. Musing Interruptus is a podcast for sharing thoughts and stories and enjoying idiomatic phrases. You can read along. Just click on Continue Reading in the description to open a Google Doc with the transcription of this episode. The idiomatic expressions are in italics. Try to get the meaning from the context and then look them up to see if you were right. If you like it, subscribe, follow, and share. But more importantly, continue the conversation. Drop a comment with your answers to today's questions. I'm interested in your thoughts. The background music is by Blue Dot. The mix and master were done by Jesus Dario. My sound, Charolastra. Charlie Brown would commonly exclaim, "Good grief!" from being surprised. Not necessarily in a good way, more of a way to express dismay, maybe being let down. Being let down is a good way to start to think about grief in general. We feel grief when we lose something or someone. That feeling seems to take the place of that person. I emphasize the word seems because people cannot be replaced, ever. When I heard Pope Francis pass this morning, I started to grieve. I didn't expect to, only because I didn't know how important it was to me to know he was in the world. When people do good things in the world, they don't have to say anything. Their actions speak louder than words. That said, it is good to recognize the good people do. Who knows? It might start a movement. I remember when he became Pope. This was the first time I was excited about a person at the Vatican. I was aware of what it meant for our region, Latin America, and our shared cultures to have a leader in the Vatican. From an international relations perspective, this was big. A Jesuit voice from the developing world in this institution. Then other things kept coming. He was eager, or he seemed eager to use his position to express progressive ideas, progressive for the church. Ideas on the role of women in the church, the LGBTQ plus community, the mothers and families of the disappeared, migrants. To sum it up, the teachings of the church apply to real-life issues. I was baptized a Catholic, and this was the first time I looked toward the institution with a feeling of hope and possibility of seeing someone apply the tenets of Christianity in this way. I won't reflect on the inner workings of institutions, and not today. I'll be grateful for this person's life, a person who meditated on it and spoke out about issues of social justice, and acted from a place of love, because he believed in a God who has love for all, in a church that welcomes all. A man in one of the highest positions of power in his milieu. What people do with power when it's good moves me, and his messages moved me several times. He reminded me that there's a possibility for change when I felt most at a loss. We know how important it is to say things out loud to make them visible, and he did. That's two things that come to mind when I think of him. I want to believe that the world is a place where everyone is welcome. I look for consistency as a sign of moral fiber. For instance, if you profess love, then you act from love. We can always do better. Every day is an opportunity for that. And I appreciated seeing a person publicly saying those things in an institution that is so important in the region where I live. I can't say that I agreed with everything he said, nor the institution he represented and led. I do see that he did good with his voice and position for certain issues. The third thing that comes to mind is more about the secret society I belong to. It is not so secret, really. It is a society you enter when you tell the world that you really love music. Pope Francis really loved music. It was a vehicle that brought him closer to God, a communion with the energy of creation and destruction, love. If you look into the interviews he gave, he mentioned Amadeus Mozart, Patti Smith, Bob Dylan, and Carlos Gardel. Svetlana Kaysen, pardon my pronunciation, was his favorite opera singer, and La Comparsita was his favorite tango. He is said to have given Svetlana Kaysen a book with a dedication written inside. It reads, and is very loosely translated by me as, "What beauty will save the world? Thank you, Leonid and Svetlana, for your mystical disposition, for creating beauty and making us see that beauty takes us to God." Spoken as a true member of this top secret society. As my last heretic act in this episode, I will translate part of his favorite tango. I promise my intentions are good. If you knew that within my soul I still keep the love I felt for you, who knows? If you knew I never forgot you, when you turn to your past, you will remember me. Friends no longer come, not even for a visit. No one wants to console me in my time of affliction. Since the day you left, I feel anguish in my chest. Tell me, love, what have you done with my poor heart? The morning sun won't even loom through the abandoned humble home's window, like when you were here. That canine companion who stopped eating on account of your absence also left me. I wonder what about this tango made it your favorite. Was it the combination of elements that made it perfect for you? Was it a line that anchored itself in your soul? Was it a connection with someone? Was it all of the above? I think in our secret society, we enjoy knowing what the people we like and love listen to and read, for several reasons. One is to glimpse through their eyes for a moment, maybe connect with the way they feel or understand the world, as if on a quest to find common ground, a shared mental space, as if you could trace with your heart the same concave and convex limits drawn by the music and lyrics and words. These are the lines that contained that soul. May they contain mine, please. If I listen to your favorite songs, it's because I could visit the same place you exist. Our energy collects there, and it is timeless. Through connection, we can exist on a different plane. It's a pathway to empathy. Not bad, as far as secret societies go. Especially because everyone is invited. In honor of the Jesuit Latin American Pope, let's dream out loud. Thank you for listening. What do you admire about good leaders? What kind of transformations would you like to see in your communities and in the world? I'm listening.